came off the field.
And Coach Norton talked to him. And we see the replay coming up here. We're not going to see the penalty because it's back.
It's
to
20
the
yards
left
up
back
the field.
there, but just speculating that it is Kelly that's going to be ejected. Is Coach Norton still talking over the situation with the officials? But Ray, they always say, basketball, football, any type of game, if you retaliate, it seems like you're always caught. In this case, we just got to speculate that the face mask penalty occurred first, and there's a retaliation.
It's just a speculation, folks, but that's what. I've seen it so many times, and I believe that that's the most likely thing. Now, Joe, what are the rules in Texas football? If you get ejected from a game, how does that affect your playing status for either the next game or the rest of the season?
I'm not sure what it is in Texas. At Arkansas, you're going to be out the next ball game, but I'm not sure if it's the same rules in Texas. Texas and Arkansas have some rules that are different.
I know.
And we're going to take a break here real quick as they continue the discussion. We'll be back to Tiger Stadium after these messages.
People ask me every day, how do you come up with all your pizza combinations? It's very scientific. We ask people what they love to eat.
Bacon cheeseburgers.
Tacos, dude.
Fajitas.
And it doesn't hurt that our crusts are made from scratch every day. Original thin, New York pan, chewy Italian. So, what's next?
Liver and onions pizza.
Probably not.
Our ultimate buffet is hot, fresh, and ready when you are. All your favorites, one low price.
Back here at Tiger Stadium with the Eagles in possession of the football at the 40-yard line. Great pressure by Simmons. On Simmons, and Simmons going to be sacked.
It's still a sack, even though he ran that far, Joe, and that's what we talk about. He's really not a running threat.
Jordan Strickland on the tackle. Looked like he's going to make some yardage, but then he turned kind of east and west, and he actually lost a yard. So
I think he was trying to get out of bounds. There's only 2:51 left in the half.
Good play by Strickland to drop him on the 39-yard line. So a loss of one.
The Tigers are ahead 28-0, and they've had 4 turnovers in the first half.
2nd and 11 now for the Eagles. Jackson back in the backfield there with Simmons. Low snap, picks it up, getting some pressure, going to be sacked at the 36-yard line. And that's Bo Horner on the tackle for the Tigers.
That's right. Good job there by the Tiger defense. And I tell you what, Simmons, one thing about Simmons is if the defender grabs him, he doesn't try to stand up there and break free. He just goes ahead and keeps, he keeps control of the ball and just takes the sack.
Not a big young man, 5'10", 167. Probably not going to get away from some of those big defensive linemen. So good job just not to struggle, because that's a lot of times where you lose the football.
I notice he does have one ankle heavily taped also, so he may be a little bit slower than normal tonight. If he's got one wheel that's slightly damaged.
3rd and 14 is Simmons flushed out of the pocket, just throws it away, and that got to be.
Now, you should have to have some kind of I know if you're out of the tackle box, you can throw the ball away.
Great catch over there by one of the fathers of one of the maids tonight. I think that's Mr. Williams.
I think so.
With the catch. Great job there. Good job of getting rid of the football and a good catch in the stands.
I think Coach Norton would like to get him a uniform and get him down there on the field.
But again, great pressure on Simmons, who, Ray, didn't have anything to do with the football but throw it up in the stands.
They say throw it in the stands, but I don't think they usually mean it quite literally, and he did throw it in the stands.
He absolutely did, but he's got to work on the distance. He only got it to the first row. 4th down, Eagles punting the football.
Very returnable punt this time.
It looked like he gave a fair catch signal.
It's not. Stuckey, they're going to call him in the back, but I really think he got his head in front.
Stuckey could go all the way. It's down at that 17, but all for naught as that ball is going to be brought back to the 24-yard line.
They're going to say that Jacoby Thomas blocked the man in the back, but actually I don't think so. Let's take a look at on the replay here. We may not have the replay. Let's take a look.
Anyway, that's what they're going to call is the block in the back penalty.
And we watched him right in front of us, and he hit him in the side. It was not in the back.
And Ray, I know the officials will see it here.
Take a look. If your head gets in front of the man, even a little bit, see his head was in front of the man.
That's not a block in the back. And the other thing is, Ray, and I know the officials do an outstanding job. I mean, they're watching live action, and we're watching replays, but that you see that call going on at the high school, the college level all the time, where a guy stops in front of him or deliberately turns his back to him.
Right.
That's got to be a situation the officials got to not flag them on those types of deals.
Well, see, if you get your headgear on the guy's front side, even if you hit him from the side, that is not a block in the back.
But the officials call it, and the Tigers will be marched back to their own 22-yard line, 1:18 to play, and I would be very, very surprised here, Ray, if the Tigers try to open it up back at their own 22.
I would expect them to run the ball, but they're going to have to put somebody in that backfield along with
And here comes
Nathan
Jones.
Sorensen.
Fake the handoff, little screen being set up to Jones. And Jones at the 20, at the 25, hit very hard at the 26. Jones maybe shaken up there.
No, he's going to bounce back up.
4-yard pickup for Jones.
And really had to make that first man miss. Gave him one of those Olay moves.
Clock running down to 50 seconds to play here in the first half. Tigers second down 7. Sorensen back to pass, and pass is incomplete at the 35-yard line. Intended over there for Hamilton, but it does stop the clock with 43 seconds to play. And you know, the Eagles have 3 timeouts left.
I think if you're the Eagles, just unless you can get a turnover this deep in the territory, you let it go. I don't think you want to take a chance on Texas High punting the ball and then getting a turnover down in your territory.
3rd and 7 here for the Tigers. You see Sorensen back in the shotgun. Sorensen looking downfield, going to run the football. And going to be hit at the 29. Going to be well short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 4, so the Tigers will have to punt the football.
There's only 30 seconds left, so they get inside 20. Well, and there's going to be a timeout by the Eagles.
26 seconds to play here in the first half. Timeout on the field. We'll be back after these messages.
It can happen anytime, anywhere, to anyone.
Really?
You can save money on car insurance anytime.
I called at 3 a.m.
There's nothing to it.
New customers saved an average of $339 last year.
Got a house and car discount.
And we saved even more.
They saved me a lot of money. Good, because you owe me 20 bucks.
It's easy. Just call a State Farm agent's office 24/7.
Like a good neighbor?
State Farm is there.
In Texarkana, see your good neighbor, State Farm agents Kelly Ashbrook or Greg Cockrell for your insurance needs.
Back at Tiger Stadium as the Tigers face a 4th and 4 from their own 29-yard line. Just 26 seconds to play, and Ray, looks like the Eagles either going to go after it right here or try to set up a return. Still got 2 timeouts left here in the first half, and I'm not sure.
If I were them, I'd try to just go after it. They're going to have to score on this play just about.
They don't go after it. Very good punt by Ramage, and it's going to bound inside the 35, still rolling.
Tigers can let it roll and just about eat up all the clock.
At the 30, so 14 seconds to play here in the first half. The Eagles will get the ball back at their own 30-yard line, but I just don't know that you're going to do anything with 14 seconds left. Your offense has moved it a little bit, but
take a knee.
Yeah. You know, the Tigers are certainly going to have their safeties well back from the line of scrimmage.
You know, if they were on the Texas High 40-yard line or something, they might try something. But where they're at,
so the Eagles 1st and 10, but the Tigers have safeties back 30 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Little draw play. And nowhere.
And that should be the end of the half.
Horner on the tackle for the Tigers. And they're just going to let it run out here to end the first half from Tiger Stadium at Grimm Park. 28-0 at the half. We'll take a break and be back after these messages.
At Liberty Ilo High School, we care about student success long after they leave our halls. Our extensive career and technical education offerings give students marketable job skills in well-paying industries. We also offer over 30 hours of college credit for students heading toward higher education. We are so committed to collegiate success that we even pay for the first 9 hours of classes for qualifying students. At Liberty ILO, we are committed to student success, and it shows.
Halftime here at Tiger Stadium at Grimm Park as the Texas High Tiger Marching Band on the field here performing at halftime. here at Tiger Stadium as the Tigers lead the Lindale Eagles 28-0 at the half. We'll be back for second half action right after this.
We're on the road at sunrise, leaving cares behind, seeing the country, feeling free.
It all began 40 years ago with 3 little travel trailers. Now Shady Pines RV Center Incorporated is celebrating their 40th anniversary. For 40 years, Shady Pines has offered you the best value in the RV lifestyle. Shady Pines RV Center Incorporated. Sales, service, supplies, and now a beautiful RV park.
Shady Pines, that's where the adventure begins.
Back here at halftime as the Texas High Steppers perform here at halftime. Steppers performing here at halftime, and we'll take a break and be back right after these messages.
These ATMs sure make things convenient.
We're members, and we got our student loans at Red River Federal Credit Union.
I'm a real estate agent, and I'm a member.
I'm a member, and I got my home loan at Red River Credit Union.
I'm a member. I have a home improvement loan with Red River Credit Union.
Hi, I'm Sharon Pace, Senior Vice President at Red River Federal Credit Union. I've been a member for 11 years, and you can become one too. Just come by one of our convenient locations and join today.
Gibson set to kick off for the Tigers to start the second half of play as the Tigers lead 28-0 here.
You know, first half was pretty eventful, let's say. There were a total of 7 turnovers, and Texas High committed 4 of those, but still leads 28-0.
10 penalties, 7 turnovers. Pretty sloppy first half, but certainly the Tigers got to be glad that they're in the lead as Lawrence takes the kickoff back to about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. And we'll see the stats here. First downs pretty even. Rushing yards, all Texas High. Their passing yards, again, all Texas High. You'll notice 3 interceptions for Lindale, 2 for Texas High, 2 fumbles lost for Texas High.
And
penalties
again,
pretty even.
If you look at the main stat, 10 completions for 80 yards or 8 yards of completion, 8 completions for 248 yards or about 30 yards of completion, 31 actually for the Tigers. So that's your big difference. The Tigers have been completing long passes.
1st and 10 here for the Eagles at their own 29-yard line as they run a player onto the field there at the last second. Man in motion for the Eagles. Run straight up the middle by the quarterback.
That was a designed quarterback draw there, Joe. And he gains about 2, maybe 3.
Again, right to the line of scrimmage. Going to go on the quick snap. Actually, they're going to get the call this time from the sideline. Simmons looking at his wrist after getting the call from the sideline. Second and about 7 yards. A little handoff on the stretch play. Pretty good yardage that time for Tucker.
About 1 yard short of the first down.
Be 3rd and 1 at the 34, or excuse me, the 39-yard line. Again, Simmons getting the call from the sideline. This time, actually, Lawrence in the backfield at the quarterback position, going to take the direct snap. As Simmons not in the ball game now. Lawrence going to run the football, going to have the first down. Out to the 44, and Ray, that's a
they
play
may have brought him in because he's a better runner.
That's a play that we've seen a lot of teams using, that formation. You bring in a pretty good running threat, put him back there, get a direct snap, and either hand off or run the football. You're probably not going to see Lawrence throw the football, but certainly he looks like a much better runner than Simmons. First and 10 at the 44-yard line, just underway here in the second half. 28-0 for the Tigers. He is going to throw the football. Pass is complete out to about the 48-yard line.
About 4 yards on it, Joe, and it's kind of they're just taking those little nips at the Tigers. See some of the fans dressed up. Halloween may be a little early here, but it's getting cold and people wanting to stay warm.
Pick up a 4 yards, so brings up second down 6 now for the Eagles. Lawrence can throw the football, and did a good job there, did Logan Lawrence. So second and 6 now. Again, back in the shotgun. Jackson in motion. And this time Lawrence going to be dropped in the backfield. Does a good job to get back a couple of yards.
There's still about a 2-yard loss, almost a 3-yard loss.
Looked like he's going to be dropped way behind the original line of scrimmage, but does pick up 2 more. But it is third down 9 now.
Again, I think you're going to have to look for a screen or a draw here. A lot of confusion, but still 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
Lawrence going to get the call here. Got to think they're going to throw the football in this situation, 3rd and 9. Texas A&M try to come after him.
It's a draw play.
He is going to roll it out. Little play action there. Pass incomplete off the hands of Clemens. And Clemens, Ray, looked up because he saw some traffic there.
Yeah, I think so. I think that ball was catchable. It might have been a hair behind him, but it was catchable. And thrown into that open seam in the zone pretty well, but could have been picked off by Texas High once it was tipped.
4th and 9.